Well, this coffee is more what I expected when we decided to do breakfast blends.
Actually, Ken, I found this coffee while vacationing in Wisconsin last summer. I found it at the Pick and Save in Sturgeon Bay while picking up some brats and cheese curds. I brewed it up somewhere between my third beer and second breakfast. Honestly, I achieved full enlightenment by 10 a.m.
Well, I will say it comes across as sweet. And again, one has to be careful to make transitions without hanging on too hard to the last cup.
I know.
Yeah,
that is the tendency.
Yeah. This is obviously much lower toned. There's some brightness, some acidity, but it's really backgrounded. And there's a kind of woody character that dominates. And I'm afraid that right now I'm picking up a little rubber with the wood as well. Again, fresh rubber, but new tire rubber, but nevertheless.
I just want to break in on that just because in the past I've gotten worried when you mentioned rubber, but I also think you've also gone on to say that's not always a defect to you.
Right.
Just the presence of the rubber taste.
Or odor, usually, more than
odor,
taste.
right, correct.
Yeah.
Scent, yes.
Aroma, yeah.
Aroma, yes.
I kind of have to fish for it a little bit, but I'm getting the chocolate.
Oh, you're getting some chocolate.
Do you?
Well, I'm sure getting the wood.
Go into the wood, Kevin.
Yeah.
Sort of
Okay.
roam around inside the wood, and I think you'll find something that is persuasively sort of a milk chocolate.
It's later.
Yeah.
It's a Milky Way, yeah.
Not a crisp cocoa or anything like that.
Correct.
Or dark chocolate. I'm definitely getting flowers floating around in there. You get past that woody impression, and you get a kind of a chrysanthemum, maybe. It's a kind of a veggie sort of flower, I think. And there's some kind of fruit. And what do you think? Prune, pear? Not pear, I mean plum. Oh, plum. Pear.
Plum,
you
yeah.
like pear?
I thought
get
pear was getting close to it, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah, pear. Yeah, that's nice. So I think we have to credit this coffee with a kind of success in its own terms.
Yes, a different cup.
Yeah, has some virtues. Shall we taste it?
Absolutely.
Well, a lot of the flavor seems to fade a bit in the cup.
Less
a lot of the aromatic notes that we were pulling out of the wood.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble finding. And it's a balanced cup. The brightness, or somebody who doesn't like brightness or acidity would, I think, appreciate the fact that there is not much here. There's enough to keep the cup lively, to keep it alive, but not enough to remark on. Pretty good body, mouthfeel.
Good body, more body, that for sure.
Certainly fuller and rounder than the cup A.
Yeah, kind of some viscosity.
Yeah. And the finish is okay. Sort of not much there, but no, you've drunk a coffee, you know that. This might be a good winter morning coffee. I guess you'd know more about that than I would.
We've certainly had more of it. Yeah.
Right. In the sense that it has some presence, some power. You know, you might not want some delicate, light, cheerful little coffee like A. Maybe you want something that says, "Hey, it's okay."
Good strong Midwestern coffee.
Right. Yeah. You'll make it. You'll make it. I wish there were more chocolate in it, that's all. I mean, I wish this wood got the chocolate more.
Yeah, I see where you're headed. What do you think? Do you want to know who it is?
Yep.
This is a company called Torquay. Speaking of winter, they're a Wisconsin roaster. Torquay Family Coffee Roasters has been roasting specialty coffees since 1941, at least that's what they say. When I called them, they recommended their Big Mug blend. This is one coffee I know something about. The only one that they were specific enough, it was a Colombian Guatemala blend.
This one could have some coffees that have been sitting in the green bean for a while. I think I taste the Colombia in the sense that mouthfeel we talked about is characteristic of Colombia coffees.
Yeah.
They're usually high grown, and the beans are dense and produce pretty viscous cup typically. Guatemala, I suppose, should bring some life to the blend, some lift. I'm not getting too much of that, but Guatemala, of course, it's such a diverse country in regards to growing coffee. There's so many different regions and styles. You're up there in Sheboygan, and on a day when it's about 5 above zero, and you come in for your coffee, and you don't want to screw around with any kind of light-bodied stuff. Man.
Yeah.
This would take milk pretty well too, I think.
Yeah.
Wouldn't lose itself.
This has some body to it.
And smooth finishing. I find the body sort of leads me back up to another sip.
Please like and subscribe if you want to see more shows like this.